Welcome back, guys. So, like where we dropped the last time, we're going to be using our standard dimension on this house. So, normally, like we have the first room, which is the room one. So this is actually we are going to be making this house on this plan. You repair a one-room bedroom flat. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I mean, this is definitely all what we need in a house, right? So this is gonna be the bath, the room, the bathroom, the living area, the veranda, and we are going to be changing this to the toilet or the water closet or the powder room. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. It's just like a draft, not really a house, but on normal level, since this is an ensuite, as you can see, we are meant or supposed to put the both the bathroom and also the toilet inside the same space. But since it's just a draft, so I will be putting the powder room here and also just only the bath here. Then we have the dining and the kitchen as well, and so also the drawing area or the living area. So um the drawing room. This is the drawing room or the living room, like I said earlier. And also the drawing room should be located in the middle of the building and should be connected to the front veranda, as you can see, and dining place. And as you can see this, it should be well lighted with and ventilated actually. So we are going to have a big window here. And generally drawing or living room is the biggest room of the building so that it can be utilized for some ceremonial function in the house. And the size should be determined by the type of the furniture to be used. So looking here, we have something quite, let me just enlarge this for you to see. So yes, okay. So actually from this picture, this is not the biggest or the biggest room in the building. Definitely we have the room and the dining room. So but it's quite okay. But this is just the normal way that the living room or the drawing should be the biggest room in the house. But looking at the furniture here, well, we have to coaching chair, or how will I say that? And we have the table. This is just a simple stuff there. Like I said the other time, drafting. Um, the standard dimension or size of a drawing room may range from 4,200 millimeter by 4,800 millimeter. That's like 14 feet by 16 feet to 5,400 millimeter by 7,200 millimeter. That is like 18 feet by 24 feet. You get me? So that's what we are going to be using. We are going to use in smallest than standard size, like I said earlier. That is going to be 4,200 millimeter by 4,800 millimeter. So that's what we're going to be using for the drawing or the living room. Now going to the size of the bedroom. Well, let's look at our bedroom. Right. So the bedroom should be also located that they are well ventilated and at the same time provide privacy. Generally, they should be located on the sides of the building so that at least one wall is exposed for good ventilation and lighting, and the bedroom should be located on the side of the direction of prevailing wind. and the location should be such that the bedroom receives sunlight during morning hours. You get what I'm saying? And the minimum windows should be at least 1:10 of the floor area. And in bedrooms, as cube meter per width and 5.5 cubic metered per child space should be available and suitable, allowing furnitures in order to be inside. So what we're trying to say here is that, looking at this, we have two windows here. This is going to cause a lot of ventilation to come into the house, right? So this is good and is located at also the side of the house. So this is a nice drawing as well as where it should be. So this is okay, but the standard dimension or the standard size that we are going to be using here is 3000 by 3600 millimeters. That's like 10 feet by 12 feet. And also another standard one that we could use is 4200 by 4800 millimeters, but we're not going to be doing that. We are going to be using the 3000 by 3600 millimeters. Like I said, that's the standard for my home country or my region. So next, we're going to be going to the dining. So what should be the size of a dining room? Generally, actually, the dining room should be provided in rear of the rear of the living room. So this is the living room actually, and said it should be provided in the rear of the living room. So it's probably supposed to be here, something like that. But where it is not bad. It's quite good. So and rear of the kitchen, but it is at the rear of the kitchen, so we are good for that. So actually, for Orthodox families, dining room is kept separate. So some dining rooms can be kept separate if it's been designed or drafted for an Orthodox family size. So what should be the size of a standard size of a dining? Well, we have the 4900 by 3700 millimeters. That's gonna be for 8 seats. Um, that's 8 seats of chairs, and also we have the one that is 3000 by 2700 millimeters. That's for 4 seats. So that's quite small. So looking at this is quite big. So we are going to be using the 4900 by 3700. No, let's use the 3000 by 2700 millimeters. So at the end of the day, we might not actually get these drawings specifically, but what we are trying to do is just to get or have the idea of how to draw. And also, we are going to be going to the kitchen, and the kitchen should be provided in the rear corner of the building, but the corner is the best actually. You should have one approach from outside also, but this is definitely a house that is not built in my region, because virtually all the house built in where I live, where I stayed, there's always a door leading to the outside of the building. But this is like an quite small of an open plan for a modern house in outside our region, that there's no door to the outside of the building. But since that's what we have here, we are not going to be including a door to